Hi everyone, in this video I will explain how to generate 100 random integers between 1 to 100. So here we are generating random numbers by using three version of loops. Like we have three types of loops available in C language, that is for while and do while. So now we are generate 100 random numbers by using three loops. Okay, so this is my header files. So hash include stdio.h and hash include stdlib.h. Okay, so these are my header files. I included this header file because I am using here the random function. So the definition of the random function is available in this, so that I'm using this. So this is my main function. Here I'm declaring variables n, I. So n is for taking choice, and I am used in later in my while and do while. And here I declare one array of size 100 because I need to store all my random numbers. So now I prompt the user for entering the n value. So this is of a choice, so that I am given please enter a value in between 1 to 3 because I am implementing three versions of program. So whenever we have multiple choices in your program, you have to implement by using switch case. So for that I am using here the switch case method. So here switch, and here I am passing the choice of the user. So depends on the choice, it will execute that particular case. Suppose if your user choice is 1, so then it will execute case 1. If your user choice is 3, then it will execute third case. Right? So now I'll explain how to implement this by using different versions of loops. So this is the first I'm using for loop. So in this printf statement, I just written display the random numbers in between 1 to 100 using for loop. Because why I'm given this statement is, so we are doing the same thing with different loops. So I want to differentiate by using which looping concept you are trying to display the random numbers. So because of that, I wrote this printf statement, and this is for formatting purpose. In next line, it will show you the dotted lines as a heading. So now I'm using my for loop I equals to 0 and I less than 100. So we start from index 0, and then it will run for 99, means 0 to 99 totally. Now your loop will run for 100 times, and then for every iteration it will find the random number by using this formula. So 1 plus rand of modulus of 99. So now the random of function functionality will be taken from stdlib.h header file, and it will do the modulus operation on that, and it will add 1 to that, and the value is stored in the particular a of I position. So initially a of I equals to 0. So now the value a of 0, it will be generated the first random number, and it placed in a of 0 position, and after that your I becomes increment, it becomes 1. So 1 less than 100 condition is true. Again it will run for second time. So it generate the second random number, it placed at a position a of 1, and so on. It will generate 100 random numbers, and it plays the last index as a of 99. And after that your I get increments, it becomes to 100. 100 less than 100, the condition is failed. So once the condition is failed, then it exit from your for loop. So why I'm using break statement here is, suppose the user asks the choice as 1. If you are not given a break statement, it will continue with case 2 and case 3 also. So because to eliminate that, we have to give a break statement after completion of your logic and before you are ending your case. So this is my case ending, case 1 ending. Now you can see this is my case 1 ending, and before that I just close with break statement. Okay. So now in case 2, I'm trying to implement the same logic by using while loop. So while loop is need to expect a value which is to be initialized before you are giving to condition. So because of that reason, at the beginning of my declaration part, I initialize my I value with 1. So because of I initialize I value with 1, in order to take 100 random numbers, I need to run my loop for I less than or equals to 100. So that's what my condition. If you take I 0 at that position, then you can give simply here I less than 100. So now from 0 to 99, it will generate 100 random numbers in 100 iterations. So now I can write the same logic because my purpose is same. Only the thing I changed is I want to implement the same thing in a different ways. So I can increment my I value. So this is my I value. So after get it incremented, now it takes 2 and 2 is less than or equals to 100, condition is correct, again it will generate and place a of 1 position. So like that your loop will run for 100 times. So the last generated random number is placed at a of 100 position, and after that your I get increments, it becomes 101. 101 less than 100, the condition failed, so because of that it exit from your while loop. Okay, and whereas your third case is displaying the random numbers from 1 to 100 using do while. So this is of do while. You can check the condition at the end of your statements, right? So first in do you have to implement the logic. So these two statements are same because we are generating random numbers and we are trying to print, and after that you have to increment your I because you need to pass this I, and you can run for the next iterations. So now this do while is set to be exit control because it will control when you exit from your program, whereas your while will set to be a entry control and it will be control when you enter into your loop. So because of that, that's what only the difference. So now in this way you can generate your random numbers by using 3 versions of loops. Okay, so I just compile and run this program. So in execution I'll take compile and run. So here it will ask me for choice, so I'll give the choice as 3. So see, display the random numbers between 1 to 100 using do while, because my third choice is do while. I implemented like that. So I execute the same program for another 2 possibilities also. So this is, I run my program for second choice. So see, display the random numbers between 1 to 100 using while loop. And now I'll execute the same program for the first case. So here I'm given case 1. So see, display the random numbers between 1 to 100 using for loop. So this is the output. I hope you all can understand. Thank you.